So how does an enzyme work? Enzymes provide a place where reactants can be brought together to react. So let me give you kind of an analogy. So a substrate is the thing that reacts at the enzyme, and the active site is where the substrates bind on the enzyme. So let me give you an example to kind of help with this. Enzymes can either be one of two things. They can be eHarmony or a divorce attorney, right? So let's use the example of the enzyme eHarmony. You have substrate A, person A, and substrate B, person B. They are floating around in different parts of the world. They may or may not ever run into each other and hit it off. They may be run into each other at the grocery store one day, but they wouldn't know each other. You don't talk to people at the grocery store normally. So substrate A and substrate B are just going about life, la-di-da. Well, substrate A joins eHarmony. She meets at the active site called eHarmony on the enzyme eHarmony. Substrate B is looking for true love as well, so he meets at the active site on the enzyme. eHarmony does its matching and they say, oh, you're perfect matches for each other. So it knits them together, and substrate B and substrate A leave eHarmony as a new unit, as two people in love, getting married, whatever, right? So that's one way an enzyme can work. Another way an enzyme can work is as a divorce attorney. So substrate A and substrate B are combined together into a molecule called AB, the lovely marriage of A and B, right? So they're married, they share bank accounts, they have children together, they share everything, right? House, cars. And they decide, we're done, we need to break apart, it's over. Like Brangelina, okay? So they bind at the active site on the enzyme, and the enzyme works and it breaks those bonds. The divorce attorney starts to break the bonds between A and B, and it decides who gets the house, who gets the cars, who gets the kids, what days of the week, etc., etc. And then when they leave the divorce attorney, they go their separate ways. They're broken apart into substrate A, or product A, and product B. Okay? So enzymes are either knitting things together or pulling apart. Either way, making the reaction happen faster than it would on its own. Here's a picture that'll kind of help you see what I was just explaining. It's a lock and key model to describe how an enzyme fits with a substrate, because they are perfect fits. So just like a key fits a specific lock, they are perfectly knitted together. So this enzyme is specific to this substrate. If this substrate had any other shape, it would not fit into this enzyme and thus would not react with the enzyme.